Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the show, Coach's Corner. Here I'm your host, Coach Paul Tripoli, here on Monday night as we do a special segment with Carrie Goode. That's right. It's called Goode and Faithful Servant. We get a lot of wisdom from Carrie, former teammate of mine in Alabama, unbelievable player, got injured, and now has Lou Gehrig's disease. We talk about the book that he wrote. It's called Goode and Faithful Servant. It's right here. Pick up a copy. We deep dive into this book. This will be the 9th episode, and we tackle 2 or 3 chapters every week. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You will get a lot out of it. Please like and share and follow. Let's see. Let's start off with day 27. That's right. Chapter 27. Carrie breaks down his books into days, 195 total days, kind of short chapters. And this chapter is titled, Nothing You've Been Through Will Be Wasted. Carrie, September 7th, 1984. You had 297 all-purpose yards in 2.5 quarters. We lost to BC, but more importantly, we lost you for the year. Your sophomore year and my senior year. You rode an emotional roller coaster of hope and depression, enduring 5 surgeries. Fighting back time and time again, Carrie. You say on page 30 of your book that all of us go through very difficult times in our lives. Just because we experience failure and disappointment doesn't mean you're wasted your time. You might ask yourself, will I ever be happy again? Was everything I've been through worth the pain, the tears, and sleepless nights? The answer, you say, Carrie, is yes. Expound on that, would you?
It can be challenging to understand why we go through certain experiences, especially the difficult ones. However, God's promise in Romans 8:28 assures us that nothing we go through is wasted. Every moment, every struggle, and every triumph is woven into the tapestry of His greater plan for our lives. Consider Joseph's story in the Bible. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and unjustly imprisoned, Joseph faced numerous hardships. Yet, through it all, God was with him, shaping his character and preparing him for a greater purpose. If there is someone we can encourage with our story, let's take the opportunity to share how God has worked through our lives, because there is someone else in the world who would drown in their own tears, if not for seeing yours. And when you make one human simply see that they are not alone, you make the world a better place. It can be challenging to understand why we go through certain experiences, especially the difficult ones. However, God's promise in Romans.
Wow, that is strong. Carrie, definitely that's why everyone should not hide their story. You say nothing's wasted unless we keep it to ourselves. That's great advice, Carrie. Let's go on. I got to make an adjustment here. Okay. And then we're going to go on to question number 2. Now, these are Carrie's words, folks. Okay. This is Carrie he can't speak anymore, but AI technology has allowed him to speak, to put his words in the computer, and the computer actually comes out in his voice, his actual voice. And so we're going to tackle, this one's going to be day 28. Okay. And this one's titled, I'll Be a Fool for You. Now, remember, these are mostly Carrie's words, okay? I'm just asking the questions, okay? Carrie, on page 30, you start the chapter by saying, I've realized we are way too occupied with ourselves and we care too much about what other people think. The number 1 fear of most people is public speaking. The number 2 fear is death. So ironically, most people would rather die than speak in public. Why is this so, you ask? And you say, because we're afraid of looking foolish. That's right. That fear of foolishness keeps us from doing a lot of things. You got to go for it. Live like you're dying, because we all are. The Bible is full of people who look foolish to others. You go on to explain. Noah looked foolish building the ark. Sarah looked foolish having a baby at 90. Mary looked like a foolish virgin mother. David looked foolish attacking Goliath with a slingshot. And Peter looked foolish stepping out of the boat on the water at night. But that's faith, you say. And faith is willingness to look foolish. God blesses that faith. Carrie, you finish the chapter by saying, don't miss your blessings because you're afraid to look foolish. You will never have the opportunity to be great. Wow. You will never have the opportunity to be great. Carrie, early on in that chapter, You say we care too much about what other people think. Do we care more about image than substance?
Today's society, it's not uncommon for people to place a high value on image and appearances. Social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok emphasize visual content and often highlight the most glamorous aspects of life. First impressions are powerful, and people often make quick judgments based on appearances. Success is often measured by visible achievements, material possessions, and status symbols. While it's natural to care about how we present ourselves, it's important to balance this with a focus on substance, our character, values, and actions. Substance is what truly defines us and has a lasting impact on our lives and the lives of others.
Wow. I got one more question for you, Carrie, about these two chapters, especially the last one. You mentioned how it is important, it is critically important, it is to step outside our comfort zone. You will never be great if you don't risk looking foolish. That's a strong statement. Expound on that, Carrie.
Many of the greatest achievements and transformative moments have come from those willing to take risks and look foolish in the eyes of others. Think about Noah, who built an ark based on God's command, even when there was no sign of rain. His neighbors must have thought he was out of his mind. Yet, Noah's obedience and willingness to trust God, despite appearing foolish, led to the preservation of life during the flood. To achieve greatness in our lives, we must be willing to step out of our comfort zones and embrace the possibility of looking foolish. This might mean standing up for what is right, sharing our faith with others, or pursuing a calling that seems impossible. When we place our trust in God and follow His leading, He can use our willingness to look foolish to accomplish great things.
Wow. That's great stuff, Carrie. Unbelievable, man. Thank you, brother. I know you've been feeling bad last couple of weeks, and hope you had a great holiday. Happy New Year. I love you, brother. And we will talk soon. Thanks for watching Goode and Faithful Servant, episode 9. Hope you got something out of it. Like, share, everything. Subscribe. It's free to my YouTube channel, but spread the word. Carrie's go back and archive some of the shows and spread those as well. Have a great sports week. We'll talk to you soon. So long, everybody.
For 30 years, you have seen the orange Beck signs all over the Gulf Coast listing a property for sale or lease. Beck Partners is your trusted advisor in commercial real estate, property management, commercial and personal insurance. Senior Vice President David Valletto has been with Beck Partners since 1989. Take advantage of his wealth of knowledge by calling him today at 982-7352. 982-7352. Extensive experience in all aspects of leasing, sales, management, and site selection will make sure your expectations are exceeded. Arbitrium Consulting for all your fencing, landscaping, pressure washing, tree trimming needs. Call 850-483-0350 for your free estimates. Serving Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Fort Walton, Destin, Perdido, Gulf Shores, Foley, and the entire Gulf Coast. Arbitrium Consulting is owner-operated, fully licensed and insured. Call today, 850-483-0350, the official landscaper of Coach's Corner.
Hey, Bama fans, this is Will Moore, president of the Pensacola Bama Club. You can find us at PensacolaBamaClub.com. We are your official alumni chapter in the Pensacola and surrounding areas. Membership is available to all alumni and all Bama fans, so come see us at one of our many events throughout the year. Our Bama football watch parties are the next best thing to being in Bryant-Denny Stadium. We even serve authentic stadium hot dogs. Membership, event, and contact information will be found on our website at PensacolaBamaClub.com. Roll Tide.
My name is Steve Reynolds. I'm the manager and owner of Cordova Lanes, and we help keep your mind out of the gutter. Cordova Lanes is part of the community of Pensacola. Being here for 43 years, we've entertained more people than any other bowling center in the city. We self-fund for a living. Cordova Lanes is located at 2111 Airport Boulevard in Pensacola, behind Cordova Mall. Come on out and see us at Cordova Lanes Bowling Center. Thank you.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on your home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Will Rentschler is your go-to agent in Pensacola, Florida for the service you deserve at the price that you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Will Rentschler has you covered. Call 850-433-4678 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Legal disclaimer, individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.